Good day everyone, I'm Dazza, and today I'm going to go over my 5 favourite building spots on the centre for ARK Survival Ascended. When looking for base building locations within ARK, I generally look for areas that have plenty of space, as I like to build big, massive bases and have a lot of breeding projects going on at the same time. The second point when I'm looking for base building locations is it has to have a nice view. It's just something about the aesthetics of a place when building. And the final point is if it doesn't have any irritating dinos, like Argentavis or Troodons or even a Titanosaur spawn. Generally, I don't like those creatures being around as it can affect the desirability of the location. The first location we'll be going over is located at 5342. Now I used to use this a lot in ARK Survival Evolved due to this amazing view that you see right in front of you. It also has plenty of room in here, which can also be all walled off. I personally use this area right in front of me for building the crafting area, while I use this area for pretty much an aesthetic pleasing view. I used a lot of glass in between the pillars, and it's just a nice building spot to build at. They also got an extra room down here that you can also utilize. Plus there's also massive area that you can utilize up here for flying dinos. In my opinion, this spot is my go-to every time I play on the center, and I love this place the most. On to the next spot. The next building location is located at 52.9, 62.4. Now, this place is ideal for many reasons. First of all, it's a nice looking area to look out through these pillars. The second of all is the abundance of resource nodes nearby. You have some metal there. We also have some metal and crystal above us. Plus, there's also 2 lakes, which can spawn beavers and thus beaver dams for cementing paste. The second lake is right here. It's also ideal if you're still trying to farm chitin for cementing paste, is that you have a cave entrance just behind you, which is perfect for farming the insects within the cave. Overall, this is a nice base spot to build at. A bit narrow, but it can be made to work out very well. Now we'll go on to the next location. The next spot is located at 33.5, 55.9. This spot is ideal due to the amount of flat space you have to work with. I used to build here ages ago on the old center on ARK Survival Evolved. I'd still probably build here if I really wanted the big wide open space. You can also expand down to the beach just below here, but this location is sort of ideal due to the centralization of the area. Just over in this direction, behind this rock, is the cave to the underground world, which is ideal for certain artifacts and resources down there. But generally, I like this area just because of how flat it is and how much you can work with. The only annoying downside of this area is the amount of Therazinos that can spawn, which can interrupt you if you're starting out. But overall, this base location is pretty good. On to the next area. The next building spot is located at 35.1, 65.5. This is a fairly new spot for me personally, within the new remaster of the game, but just the way that the islands are arrayed can work out in your favour when building. You can dedicate each island to a specific need, like this small island here for crafting, this next one for cooking, the bigger one for breeding. It just depends how you want to go about it. The only downside to this area is that there's barely any resource nodes of importance like metal or crystal. but you can bridge yourself across to the North Tropical Island to then use the land bridge to the Half-Burnt Island. Then you can also then build another bridge to Lava Island where the resources are rich. There's also a fairly decent space underwater for water tames, so you can do your water breeding within this little area. There's also more space right here. There's also some small oil rocks within this location here, which will guarantee you early access to oil when needed. Overall, I think this base spot is a pretty decent spot if you're willing to give it a try. Alright, on to the next spot. The next and final location is located in the underground world. Here are the coordinates to the entrance I generally use: 36.3, 60.8. After you've travelled through the tunnel, you'll come out to this underground area, and the base location is located here on this island at 36.7, 50.5. This place looks absolutely fantastic with the new remaster, and it only gets better when you can build on this island. Now, there is plenty of ore resources somewhere off into a tunnel that leads to the jumping puzzle, but there is a good variety of dinos down here to tame as well. This place is a bit remote from the above ground area, but if you're at the tech stage where you can utilize teleporters or a very fast flying creature if you've got the setting enabled, then this area doesn't become a problem with that. Generally, I think this area is also good for water breeding due to the amount of space underwater that you have. There's also some oil rocks underneath and some silica pearls that you can find as well. So generally a good area and a nice area for the last spot. So there we have it, my personal 5 favourite building spots to build on the centre in ARK Survival Ascended. I urge you guys to try them out for yourselves, and if you have your own favourite building spots, please leave them in the comments below to share them with others. Other than that, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.